The wait is over. Olivia Rodrigo's highly anticipated third studio album, You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So In Love, is finally here. If you haven't seen my video reacting to Drop Dead and The Cure's music videos, I'll link that in the description, as well as all my other Olivia Rodrigo reactions. But for now, we are hopping into this album with zero time to waste. Let's get into it. The album is made up of 13 songs in just over 50 minutes, starting with the lead single, Drop Dead, which we've already heard. So for now, we just get to jam.
One night I was bored in bed and stalked you on the internet. It's feminine intuition, 'cause I always had a vision of us standing like this, all pressed up in the bathroom line. You looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles, the most alive I've ever been. Kiss me and I dropped dead.
I never really remember how perfect this instrumental like composition is until I have these headphones on, and I feel like I can hear every single layer and instrument, and it's just so perfectly put together. Dan, you kill it every time.
Have you ever been to Japan or taken that Eurostar to France? I've been dropping hints all night that I'd love it if you held my hand. Goddamn, if you let me stay the night, well, I think I might just have to stay forever. One night I was bored in bed and stalked you on the internet. It's feminine intuition, 'cause I always had a vision of us standing like this, all pressed up in the bathroom line. You looking like an angel on the walls of Versailles, the most alive I've ever been. But kiss me and I might, kiss me and I might, kiss me and I might drop dead.
Wow, that song is perfect. And around this point, I would be quick to say the fun is over. With an album called You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So In Love, it insinuates that it might not be the happiest of albums, which, hey, I will never complain about that. However, when she released the track list, one half of the album is Girl So In Love and the other half of the album is You Seem Pretty Sad. And from what I understand, I think the first half of the album is the Girl So In Love half of it, and the second half is You Seem Pretty Sad. So we're gonna see if that theory is true as we go into song number 2, titled Stupid Song.
New York City's never looked so blue. My friends are smoking blunts in the bathroom. They say that honest love is a cage that makes you feel free. And all the girls at this party are so cool. It's never been a thing that I could do, but I can't help but imagine what you say when you speak of me. You're a spark in the dark, and my clothes will caught a flame. You should feel how I feel when somebody says your name. I'm a car speeding down the boulevard without a break, and I want you more than any stupid song could ever say. I'm a heart made of wax, and I'm melting in the sun. I'm a thread on your shirt, it is coming undone. I feel right, I feel wrong, I feel totally insane, and I want you more than any stupid song could ever say. Walking through the park with my head high, past all the college girls and the drunk guys. And if there's a God, he's the bond that's between us two. 7 nights alone and a skipped meal. I'm sleeping in my dress and my high heels, and I'm too shy to say what I see when I dream of you. You're a spark song could ever say. Every night like the one before, dream of you from like 1 to 4, positively and truly sure. Nobody's wanted somebody more. It's a thing that I can't ignore. Tell your friends that you're mine, I'm yours. With the hand on my heart, I swear. Nobody's wanted somebody more. It's a thing that I can't ignore. Tell your friends that you're mine, I'm yours. With the hand on my heart, I swear. You're a spark in the dark, and the clothes will caught a flame. You should feel how I feel when somebody says your name in the car, speeding down the boulevard without a break. And I want you more than any stupid song could ever say. I'm a heart made of wax, and I'm melting in the sun. I'm a thread on your shirt, it is coming undone. I feel right, I feel wrong, I feel totally insane. And I want you more than any stupid song could ever say.
I don't even want you to fucking look at me. I wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for that whatso-fucking-ever. Where do I even start? First of all, this is 1000% Girl So In Love, half of the storytelling. So the story of it is super just like falling head over heels, kind of what like stepping into a new crush feels like. But what really got me was the production. Now listen, this is a pop song. This isn't pop punk. This isn't like dream synth pop. This is Carly Rae Jepsen pop music. I can't even put into words how much I love this song. This might have just that easily slipped into my top 3 Olivia Rodrigo songs ever. Why wasn't this a single? Why wasn't this a single? This would have gotten so much radio play. I feel like it still could. I feel like if she released this as a single now, this could get so much. I'm almost angry that this is the first time I'm hearing this song. Oh my god. I love this song incomparably. I don't even know what's on the rest of the album, and I feel like this is gonna be the first song that I play once I wrap this whole thing up. I can't believe it. I'm actually like kind of in shock. This is wild. And that bridge into the final I don't even know what to say. What I really like is how many layers they're playing with throughout this album. I feel like both Drop Dead and The Cure were really layer heavy in vocals and instruments and that kind of thing. And Stupid Song very much did the exact same thing. There are so many layers vocally and instrumentally. It's so interesting to listen to. Okay, we gotta move on. We gotta move on or I'm gonna talk about this all night and we have the rest of the album to get to. That takes us into track 3 titled Honeybee.
So I guess that it's true. Time can heal even the worst of wounds, and the cliches I knew seem so commonplace when I saw you. Let's just walk in the dark, hop the fence in the park. Baby boy, honeybee, gotta love the way you look at me. It's too hard to describe this in a way that feels honest. But even when I'm quiet, I love you, baby, I promise. And I hope I never see what your face looks like going. A face I swear that I could spend my whole life knowing. Here's to hoping. Shooting stars, racing cars, everything I own just feels like ours. It's too hard to describe this. I swear that I could spend my whole life knowing. Here's to hoping.
So Honeybee, upon first listen, gives me the same vibes as what Lacey felt like when I heard it for the first time while listening to Guts. And just for reference, Lacey at that point and now sits within like the bottom half of my Olivia Rodrigo rankings just in general. I really like the sentiment of Honeybee, and a lot of those lyrics specifically hit pretty nicely. I think just for my taste, it leaned a little heavy into the like choral and like orchestral kind of production. At times it felt like it was meant to play behind the scene of a movie, which, you know, is great in the context of a movie, but at least for my personal taste, upon first listen, didn't immediately grab me the same way that like Lacey didn't immediately grab me. However, I see the rating, that is going to be someone's favorite song, and understandably so, just not for me. But that takes us into track 4, titled Maggots for Brains. That one was fucking crazy. That one was so good. It kind of reminded me of something that Audrey Hobart would write. I think Audrey Hobart is like such a genius songwriter in the same way that I have always believed Olivia to be just as equally as genius of a songwriter. And I think the production was just a little more fun and funky. And again, with the layers, like I'm loving this pattern of all the layer usage in both the vocals and the instruments. Like it's working so well and it's creating such a cohesive sound throughout the album. Again, like we're only 4 tracks in, but the groundwork being laid is just perfect. There was also a good little vocal thing that she did. I've got maggots for brains, but that's just... Oh, it's so good. Yeah, so far the top half of this album, again, only 4 tracks in, but aside from Honeybee, is like banger after banger after banger. Like I am so thoroughly impressed with this album so far. Taking us into track 5, titled You Plus Me Equals Heart. Maybe that's how you're supposed to read it. Maybe she'll say it in the song. I don't know if it's you plus me equals love, you plus me equals less than 3. We're gonna find out. Oh, I love the way that ended. That was fun. And fun we just keep on having. That one was perfect. That one was great. But it reminded me of like earlier in like the scope of my life. Like a song you would hear in the 2000s, something kind of Kelly Clarkson, Avril Lavigne kind of era. And I love that. And I know that she is so heavily inspired by pop of genres past. And I think that really shines through on this track 5. Production was great. I love the lyricism. And something that I think is really important to note too on all of these songs is she sounds so healthy in her singing voice. She has grown so much since Sour vocally. You really hear it shine through on this album. Like there's some sustaining on some of these notes and some kind of like yell singing, scream singing, girl belting. And it sounds so healthy and so full and so supported. We love to hear it. And that takes us into track 6 titled My Way. Wow, that one was nuts. I really liked that one, but I was trying so hard to hear what she was saying because I know that that was like a turning point song. Because we're starting to get into the second half of the album, which is You Seem Pretty Sad half, which... Protect Me, and it sounded so much angrier than the other pop songs that we've heard so far. And you hear it in the instrumentation. This one had a tension. It sounded also similarly to You Plus Me, like it belonged in the 2000s. I could see that in I don't know why a like 2000s slasher movie is what came to mind, but I really, listening to it, I was like, that is like the sound that this is. It sounds like it belongs in some early 2000s horror movie. I can't wait to read the lyrics of that one. And again, it's just straight heat in the beginning of this album, other than Honeybee. But let's see if the heat continues with track 7 titled Purple, which I'm really excited to hear considering how important purple is to, her entire brand.
It's funny when your mom shows pictures of you in your school clothes. Your buzz cut, it's grapes on your knees changed, but those eyes still know. And it's crazy how I used to visit your town like a tourist. Now I got a local grocery store and a favorite florist. And so it goes that you kiss my neck, made our paths intersect till the two lines formed a circle. all turns black when you smooth it out, but it feels too flat. Melt with you till it all turns black when you get so close and you can't go back. Melt with you till it all turns black. Melt with you till it just feels sad.
Dang. Okay, that song made a lot of sense by the end of it. Because the whole time I'm listening to it, it sounded like the song itself couldn't decide whether it was a happy love song or a sad love song. And I think that was the point. This really was the tipping point or the turning point where it wasn't happy and hopeful anymore, and now it's kind of devolving into something a bit more broken. And you can really tell when it gets to the end of the chorus when she sings, "Now I see the whole world in purple." I feel like when the chord changes, there's something off about it. There's something like it's a minor chord in a major scale or something like that that creates this like unnerving feeling, but it almost feels under the surface. It's almost like she's replicating in music what it feels like to know something's wrong with something that is presented to be good, like describing the relationship as you're red and I'm blue and we melt and we see purple, but then at the same time you're hearing this jarring sound underneath it all that almost feels like the musical subconscious that knows something is wrong even when you're not addressing it or, you know, admitting it. So I think sonically it's gonna maybe take me another listen or two to really like ride the vibe with. I think I was really just trying to study it to try to understand the story. But from what it sounded like she was saying, it is that kind of trying and trying and trying until it devolves into a mess. Making an attempt to make the presentation seem true when under the surface, you know, it's not working. Which then leads into track 8, which is The Cure, which we've also already heard. Again, my video reacting to the lead singles will be in the description. So now we'll get another chance to jam, but I think this signifies the start of You Seem Pretty Sad half of the album. So let's have fun while we still have the opportunity. Let's get into it.
All the nights I spent fighting bad thoughts in my room, feeling so alone, might as well be on the moon. 'Cause baby, I'm unraveled. I'm unraveled. I'm unraveled. I'm unraveled. I'm unraveled. Why can't you come stitch me up? Why can't you ever be enough? Why can't you come stitch me up? Why can't you ever be enough? It's not enough. It will never be.
Insane. The Cure is so underappreciated and so underloved, it's actually criminal. It's so perfectly put together, it's so beautifully written, and the story is so true. It's this kind of songwriting that terrifies me by Olivia Rodrigo, because I don't know, she's got this way of speaking so earnestly and transparently about emotions and love, and it's amazing. She's so talented, it scares me. That takes us into track 9, titled Beg, which I think she did a live performance of this sometime, but I don't really remember. Okay, let's get into it.
All that I want is to know undoubtedly that you just have eyes for me. Could you make it clear? All that I want is to sit here silently and watch movies on TV. What a shame you're not here. is my devotion and my endless well of needs. I'm an anchor in the ocean, you know I could never leave. So I'm patient, you're learning, pretend it's not hurting. And they say it's a virtue to not let good love slip away. So I'm cool and forgiving, I'll take what you're giving away. But nothing's quite enough when I know that to get it I beg. Yeah, to get it I beg. I'm a penny in a fountain, just waiting on my luck to change. So I'm patient, you're learning, pretend it's not hurting. Yeah, to get it I beg.
Fuck. I have heard that one, but man, the story of that one fucking hurts. It just reflects this entire mindset of waiting and grasping and begging for things to change and things to get better, and they don't really, but you're just reminded that at one point you begged for that situation. Like you begged for the relationship, or you begged for the chance, or you begged to be where you are, and then you're there, and that's the experience. That you pretend things don't hurt, and you're told that patience is a virtue, and that if you just wait, things will get better. And it's so heartbreaking, and it's so beautifully told. The way that Olivia paints it out, it's phenomenal. I can't tell if my heart is full or broken. And you know, that's the experience of listening to an Olivia Rodrigo album. Whew. Yeah, that one's great. That takes us into track 10, titled What's Wrong With Me, featuring Robert Smith from The Cure. Like the band The Cure, not the song The Cure. And the Robert Smith who is referenced in Drop Dead, but this isn't Drop Dead, this is What's Wrong With Me with Robert Smith from The Cure. Not the song The Cure, the band. All right, let's get into it.
I'm just staring at the ceiling. Can't describe this feeling I've got in my head. I'm out of body in my bed, and I'm just searching up my symptoms, desperate to fix them. I'll do anything, 'cause lately I've been spiraling up. I'm not feeling like myself, and nothing ever seems to help. Went to the doctor and she said I was fine, but every movie that I see makes me cry. It's like somebody put a weight on my chest. I should talk to a friend, but I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning and my stomach is sick. Say I'm in love, so it's hard to admit. I can't eat, I can't sleep. I think you're what's wrong with me. said I was fine, but every movie that I see makes me cry. It's like somebody put a weight on my chest. I should talk to a friend, but I can't get out of bed. I think you're what's wrong with me. I think you're what's wrong with me. I think you're what's wrong with me. I think you're what's wrong with me.
Okay. I think the only thing that I feel about that song is that I think I would maybe connect to it a little bit more if it were a little less poppy, which is crazy coming from me. If anyone here has been around listening to my other reactions of other artists, just I am like the biggest pop girl alive, that like you give me, you know, a song like Stupid Song and I'm obsessed. Like anything that's pop or pop adjacent, give it to me now. But I really, really believe that the emotional sentiment of What's Wrong With Me would have landed a little better if it were more instrumental, like a little more stripped down. But I think the story is really relatable and I think Robert Smith does sound good on it. And I do think perhaps the instrumental was built a little bit to complement or accompany Robert Smith because it does have a bit of a nostalgic style production, something that you'd hear in the 80s. I also keep finding that a lot of these productions are kind of giving cinema, like it's pretty theatric, something you could imagine being in the end credit song of some coming of age movie. And I think this just fits that bill perfectly. I mean, props for cohesion for sure. I just think for this one, I would have anticipated the message landing a lot more successfully if it were less poppy in the production. But other than that, it's a great time. I think that the melody is really fun. I think that the story is really honest and relatable. So gold star for Robert and Olivia on What's Wrong With Me. And that takes us into track 11, titled Less.
Feel it again, edge of the bed, body and head protesting. My stomach's in knots, I don't wanna talk, let's just go to bed or something. Maybe it'll fix itself tomorrow. But I've been saying that every night. You say you can't stand to watch me cry a minute more, so you do the noble thing and open up the door. If loving me means letting go and wishing me the best, well then I guess I wish you loved me less. And I could try convincing you they're just intrusive thoughts, but you've seen me truly happy, so you know right now I'm not. If loving me means crying on the curb at LAX, well then I guess I wish you loved me less. If loving me means saying, babe, I think this is the end, I guess I wish you loved me less.
Yeah. Ouch. So that one was really successful. That one I think was the perfect amount of production, matching the unapologetic transparency of the lyricism. It's super stripped down. It's so intimate. It's so personal. And I think speaking to the theme of if this is what the love feels like now, I wish you loved me less, I think is so gut-wrenching. And there was a line in there saying you saw me when I was happy, so now you know I'm not, or something like that. It's like she was aiming down sight at my core and shot. That one's crazy. I think think this is the biggest example of feeling the most of what she intended, I would have to guess. Because for The Cure, Begged, and What's Wrong With Me, I think the production is so good and so layered that I'm finding myself listening to the production of those a little bit more than the lyrics. But this one, I feel like the lyrics were really pushed to the foreground, which I really appreciate. It reminds me a lot of the more stripped down, story forward, lyric forward songs of Sour and Guts. The like in-album deep cuts, that's what this one gives, which, you know, makes sense. It's the third to last track on the album, which is similar placement to what those other songs that I'm thinking of are. But I'm so glad that Less is here. It makes so much sense and it's so successful and I'm really happy about it. I mean, heartbroken, of course, but you know, it's doing its job. Which takes us into track 12, titled Expectations. This is so hot to go, and we can't pretend it isn't.
I met him at a party. I think he was on drugs. He wasn't smart or funny. I convinced myself he was. He had a great apartment and a car his parents bought. I thought that he was perfect, and now his number's blocked. Took a couple months, but now I am secure. Now I am secure. I am silly bold. I am silly bold. Now I ask for more and more and more and more and more. I won't settle for a guy with a fake job. They seem so desperate for loving, but baby I'm not. Give my heart with zero stipulations. No, I take careful consideration. I'm not kissing any boy that is passive. Their indecision is painfully unattractive. Past mistakes are just new information. These days I've got expectations. So I hit the new year like a single girl at a Vegas bar, rocking my mini dress with a vodka cran and an open heart. Yeah, I've got hope, yeah, I've got drive. I will not lose my faith. Don't think my future husband's at this bar in Silver Lake. In a couple months, I'll never be pure. This man will be pure. He will be born, and I will be a door. I won't settle for a guy with a fake job. They seem so desperate for loving, but baby I'm not. Give my heart with zero stipulations. Now I take careful consideration. I'm not kissing any boy that is passive. Their indecision is painfully unattractive. Past mistakes are just new information. These days I've got expectations. I've got big expectations. I've got real big expectations. I've got big expectations. I've got real big expectations.
She's got big expectations. She's got real big expectations. She's got big expectations. She's got real big expectations.
I won't settle for a guy with a fake job. They seem so desperate for loving, but baby I'm not. Give my heart with zero stipulations. Now I take careful consideration. I'm not kissing any boy that is passive. Their indecision is painfully unattractive. Past mistakes are just new information. These days I've got expectations.
Okay. That one completely threw me. I wasn't expecting that at all. When we are in the second half of the You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love, and the expectation is that the second half is sad songs, that one, I felt like I couldn't even open up to it because I was like, I feel like this shouldn't be happening. I feel like this doesn't belong here. I don't think it's a bad song. I do think I'm gonna need more time with it. I also think, I mean, I'm reluctant to say it, but I feel like this could have been a Chapel Roan single. I'm sorry. I'm like scared to say that because like I think she sounds fun on it. I think that she is telling a fun story, at least from what I heard. But the whole time I'm kind of picturing Chapel, Red Wine Supernova, Feminine Omenon, Hot to Go, like the conglomeration of all of those, you know, instrumentals and energies and intentions. And I mean, we know Dan also produces for Chapel, so maybe that's where that sound is coming from, but also like the vocalization and the overall sonic inspiration. It all sounds like a super Chapel Roan song. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry. I don't know what else to say. I think just on first listen, it totally jarred me that like, why is it the second to last song? Granted, the last song is almost 6 minutes long, so we do have a good little chunk of time to really round out the album. But it, just on first listen, didn't really sound like it belonged there. Didn't really sound like an Olivia song, but we'll come back to it. But that takes us to track 13, titled Cigarette Smoke.
Cigarette smoke, the smell that I know, it clings to my clothes, it seeps into my bones. It's a real quiet house, the shower left on. 5 beers in the fridge, and the second car's gone. I regret you, and how long I stayed. I resent you for not being brave. Tell me
Oof, dang. What a closing track. Till the memories go dark, mama. Wow, that one also was giving, similarly to what Les was giving, very classic acoustic Olivia sound. And I think that's really, really great. Instrumentally, I was intrigued. Vocally, I was really intrigued. I think the way that she was performing on this one was really interesting and really strong. I think the build of it was great. I think the tempo of it was great. It might be my favorite closing track. But with that said, that is You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love in its entirety. What I'll say on first listen is this is a lot less sad of an album than I thought it was going to be. Especially coming after the first two albums being titled Sour and Guts, which give like pissed and angry and resentful. And then you listen to the albums and there are like a lot more sad tracks. I mean, more on Sour than on Guts. I feel like Guts was an appropriate amount of like sad and anger. And, you know, I think it blended those really harmoniously. But then with a title like You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love, where it literally says sad in the title, I was really anticipating, especially the second half of this album, to be a lot more heart-wrenching than it was. I think that maybe Less, Begged, and Cigarette Smoke are maybe the saddest it gets, and then the rest of it is like pretty okay. Like most of it is love songs, but I don't think that takes away from the sanctity of what the intention with the album was. I just think that it comes down to production, vocal performance, and when you pair those together and they're both pretty high tempo, pretty poppy, like it just comes across as a more upbeat album. So now knowing that on the other end, I can say I loved this album. I think it's great. I think now knowing what it is, I can do a full re-listen, knowing what to expect this time. But upon first listen, this is such a good album. It's so fun. I think the storytelling is phenomenal. I think her vocal performance is better than ever. And I cannot wait to see these songs live. I managed to get tickets to the Unraveled tour and I am so excited to see these songs brought to life, especially Love Drop Dead. I think Stupid Song is probably one of my new favorite Olivia Rodrigo songs that she has ever put out. Maggots for Brains was really fun. You Plus Me was really fun. My Way was crazy. I can't wait to listen to that again. The Cure, undoubtedly. Begged is beautiful. Less is beautiful. And Cigarette Smoke is a work of art. The only song that I think might not really be for me is Honeybee, and I think that that's totally fine. It's the same kind of ordeal that Lacey was on Guts. Like if I'm listening to the whole album, I'm not gonna skip it. Like it belongs there, and I think it works well there. Just on like individual re-listen, I probably won't go back to it, and that's fine. Like I think that that song is going to be loved by so many people. And then Purple, What's Wrong With Me, and Expectations, I think may just need a couple more listens, especially within the context of the album, now knowing what the whole vibe is. I did actually really like What's Wrong With Me. I think I just need to now listen to it not wanting it to be a sad song, because I think as high tempo and positive as the first half was, I really wanted to balance that out with a sadder second half to really give the duality of You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. Like what's on top is what's being presented to the outside world, and then what the second half is what's going on inside. I think that would have been beautiful and perfect and so artistic. Coming out of that and seeing that it's a lot less sad than what I thought it was going to be, I think that'll help me appreciate What's Wrong With Me a lot more. Expectations, I think I just have to alter my own expectations and give that song a whole second chance to kind of just exist as an Olivia Rodrigo song and not compare it to anything else. Because I think that's where it lost me, was that I just kept hearing and picturing Chapel. And then Purple, I think, is a purely transitional song. I think it's indicating that we're moving away from the first half of the album, moving into the second half. But as transitional as it was, I think that's why the second half jarred me a little, as far as like, oh, this isn't as sad as I really thought it was going to be, as the title insinuates and as the track list insinuates. So I think giving Purple another chance to exist on its own, I think, is a good idea. So walking away from this album with really only one song that didn't really land for me is phenomenal. I mean, that's the most it's been before. Guts was a perfect album except for Lacey for me, and Sour is a skipless masterpiece. So we're keeping the streak alive. No more than only one skip, at least for me. And that's You Seem Pretty Sad for a Girl So in Love. I'm really really happy we got to listen to it together. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you for hanging out. Again, I do have a playlist of all my other Olivia Rodrigo videos, and if you're still here, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Your entire thoughts on the album, or your thoughts on a song, or your thoughts on the music videos. Whatever you got for me, let me know in the comments. I'd love to start a conversation, and I cannot wait to listen to this album again when I turn this camera off. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.